We're going to cancel billions and billions of dollars in payments to the United Nations climate change programs and use the money to fix America's environmental infrastructure.
Suffice it to say, Donald Trump is not a big believer in man-made climate change, contrary to the views and data of the vast majority of scientists.
Our plan will end the EPA, which is hey, look, it's all wonderful, but it's a disaster.
That's why the former EPA administrators under Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, and George H.W. Bush hammered Trump during the election for pledging to yank the U.S. from the Paris Accords, an international agreement to fight climate change, a move they said, quote, would set the world back decades.
My name is Myron Ebell, and I'm
leading the Trump transition team on environmental matters is an avid climate change denier, a man who was once funded by the tobacco industry to fight those seeking to further regulate cigarettes. Myron Ebell is the director of the Center for Energy and Environment, part of a libertarian think tank that, quote, questions global warming alarmism, partly funded by some of the same industries such as coal that are being hurt by regulations of the fossil fuel industry. Ebell has long fought against environmental regulations, arguing they're an extension of government power. As he told PBS in 2012, he rejects the reams of data and evidence suggesting that man-made climate change is real.
We believed that the so-called global warming consensus was not based on science, but was a political consensus.
That's rejecting evidence accepted by most scientists, as well as a growing number of Republicans, including former South Carolina Congressman Bob Inglis.
It's really quite comical, really, to have one of the merchants of doubt as the head of EPA. That really would be a continuing joke on America.
As founder of environmental group Republic N, Inglis says there must be a way everyone can move forward together, a balanced way.
This is for real, and it's happening to us now. We want to take care of the problem. It may be, just maybe, that somebody like Donald Trump could show that there's a free enterprise answer to climate change. But he won't show it if he's got Myron Ebell as the administrator of EPA, however.
Trump's appointee will also have the power to affect how we work with the international community to combat a changing environment that has proven deadly time and again. Ebell tops Trump's list less than a year after protesters publicly named him a climate criminal during an annual UN conference in Paris.
I'm used to that from the far left, so. But I did go out and get my photo taken with my poster just so I have it as a memento.
When the online channel Climate Home caught up with Ebell, he made his priorities clear.
I hope whoever is elected president in 2017, of whatever party, will undo the EPA power plant regs and some of the other regs that are very harmful to our economy.